Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Popped him up. Hernandez is there. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. Nashik, 37 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pinch.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. So now a moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And there's 1 away.
Batting second, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of business.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Flipped out the other way toward short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Williams is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
That's always exciting when you see a guy from first make it all the way home on a base hit. And Show Track demonstrates to us here that his speed really made the difference on that play. He was burning around the base paths and just made it home in time.
So now Carlos Santana. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
In now, Maikel Franco. He swings and lines it to left. Mata is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City. The Phillies lead it 2-0. Nick Castellanos now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Herrera to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
The catcher, number 34, James McCann.
Next up for Detroit, James McCann. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Leonis Martin as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cabrera is there for it. 1 down.
Batting ninth.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Pat Neshek, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. There's 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now here's the Detroit pitcher, Michael Fulmer. 9-1-2 due up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
Had the red light there, and it's 3-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Dixon Machado.
Dixon Machado digs in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez over to his right. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 2-1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, right fielder, Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. One there. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he fouls this one off. Alfaro is over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Herrera, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting,
So striding in, Mikey Matsu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hit.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Leaves the circle change high. Can't do much of that, and it's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And it's 1-2. Fouled off. Lifted the other way out to left center. Herrera on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters, from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 Detroit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Martin patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Candelario over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Franco hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Candelario right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're down 3-2. Striding in once again, Leonis Martin. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready for another chance? Michael Fulmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hoskins waits on it. 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Here comes the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're up 3-2. Mike Fiers is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Mike Fiers.
Leading off the inning, Jorge Alfaro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jorge Alfaro
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Alfaro gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The second for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Tommy Hunter is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Tommy Hunter.
Dixon Machado digs in. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Second baseman, Dixon Machado.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Hunter is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Popped him up. Santana is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Pitch on the way. Chopper foul. Ready with the 0-2. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Tigers get one on this swing of the bat from Nick Castellanos.
Through 5.5, and Detroit has taken a 4-2 lead.
Daniel Norris will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 44.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. No hits to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He swings and grounds it to short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Martin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 4-2. Back here on MLB Network. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Popped him up. Alfaro is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 34, James McCann.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James McCann. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's 1 for 3. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Leonis Martin. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season start. Track the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Victor Reyes goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Gerber, a native of Tennessee. This is his first year at the big league level. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak chopper up the line. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Tigers 6 and the Phillies 2. Sandy Baez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Jacoby Jones is also into the game as he takes over at short. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the second run will score as well, and just like that, it's cut to 6-4 now.
Now batting, shortstop, JP.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Tigers, number 64, Chad Bell.
J.P. Crawford will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 0-2 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as they pull even. It's 6-6 now.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Scott Kingery will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Scott Kingery.
Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's set, and the pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Martin looking up. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as they jump ahead by 3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And there's one down now.
Left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
So now Carlos Santana. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Castellanos is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Number 7, Michael Franco.
Riding in once again, Michael Franco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Castellanos is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as they bat around and push 7 runs across the plate to take the lead. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Phillies lead this one 9-6. Jared Eichhoff will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring. Dixon Machado digs in. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Machado on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Franco in foul ground. 1 out. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nicholas Castellanos. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Herrera back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Mikey Mato.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mato. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Tigers.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers strand a pair. They don't make any headway. Still down 9-6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Detroit.
Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Leading off for the Phillies, catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Alfaro.
Hit hard to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Hit in the air to right field. Castellanos coasts under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, pitcher, Jared Eichhoff.
Andrew Knapp will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Line towards center field. Martin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Drew Hutchison comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Drew Hutchison.
Ready for another shot now. James McCann. He singled his last time up.
The catcher, number 34.
Hit out towards second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Center fielder, number 12.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Oh, and he misses it. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out. John Hicks come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. 1-0 the count. Here's a circle change just above the letters, and he's behind there 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Jacoby Jones, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. McCann on third. Martin is at second with nobody out. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Popped him up. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
Second baseman, Dixon Machado.
Digging in to try it again, Dixon Machado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Last breath for the Tigers. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
9-6 the final tally in this one. Philadelphia capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Tommy Hunter takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon.